Howdy, folks. It's just you and me. Shabby's back to hang out with you. Usually I'm streaming, that's why I'm saying this. Usually I don't just record a video, but I don't know. I've been playing around with pure Outer NOGOA. Maybe I'll just put the rules, the guidelines to that particular challenge. I'll put it in the description in the YouTube video after I post this. But earlier today I was streaming and well, long story short, I was talking to Big Fish, who's playing pretty much completely addicted to pure Outer NOGOA right now, and encouraged me to do, because I can't talk and stream that level of difficulty at the same time. So I told him I don't stream it. I would do play it, and he's like, well, why don't you record it? So here I am, I'm recording it. So without much further ado, now that I explained all that, let's try a run. Let's see what happens. And as I'm setting this up, and so this is how I get my code into the game. I have a saved game that I can transfer the code to another run. So what you just open up a custom run, and then when you do a new one, new custom, you have all the settings. These are the NOGOA settings right here. I don't know, maybe I'll put the code in the YouTube video description as well, so you can try it out if you want. It's very, very hard. I mean, just regular NOGOA is very hard, but there's another layer of difficulty on this, which is you can't go into any interiors, you can't loot any transition caves. So no coal. So coal is kind of one of the hard. That's one of the things that you got to really kind of focus on. So let's start a new one. I feel like I was going to say something else, but I've lost my train of thought. I'm sure, I don't know, there'll be a lot to be said. I think this is like my 14th attempt. Oh, I know what I was going to say my personal best on this so far is 8.5 days. And so let's see if we can do better. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let's see where we're at. Gonna be a lot of blizzarding in this. Oh, we're in Mystery Lake. Okay, so with this spawn, what I do is go straight back into Forlorn Muskeg and grab the flare that's in here and start a fire. And then once we get settled, then we can run back in and try and get a bedroll and whatnot. I've done this spawn before and it didn't work out, and I think the main reason is because I couldn't get enough teas. I couldn't get a tea. I couldn't even get a single tea. Before I got over to the poacher's camp. So we do need to find 2 mushrooms. I know where one is. I might get lost over here. Let's see if we can get a mushroom or 2. They're almost more important than the cattails. We do need cattails as well. We got to get tinder for lighting some fires and whatnot. Oh, there's another one here. Barely, I couldn't even see it. My goodness. Ain't nothing. Nothing. Okay, where the hell are mushrooms? Is there one back here? Here we go, we got a mushroom. Damn. 2. Here we go, we got a tea. Alright. This will give us a chance, at least. See if we can get over to Poacher's Camp real quick without getting frostbitten, but you know, if you get frostbitten on this, it's not the end of the world, really. Alright, let's... Still looking for mushrooms. Mushrooms. Now if we can get back over to the railroad tracks, that would be ideal. Let's see if we can get over there. Not getting lost. Okay, here's the tracks. Kind of went the wrong way a little bit. I want to get up here. There's a backpack here. Okay, not the best. There's a mushroom right on this. Here we go. This is the mushroom I was thinking of. Here we go. Okay, now let's just get to Poach Camp. Quick as possible. So I don't know if I fully said this or not, but yeah, getting frostbit on this is not really. It's not really that bad. I mean, it's almost like not an issue at all because you really don't have full health ever anyways. So the frostbite factor really, it's not that big of a deal. It's annoying to look at, I'll say that. It's annoying to see that red on your condition bar, but not the end of the world. Let's just get up in here. There should be some coal here to grab. Grab the flare wherever it is. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Boom. Alright. We have some... If you fail more than you have tinder, then... That's sad. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, excellent, excellent. Okay, we might need to throw another coal in there. Okay, now. Alright, oh, look at that. No problem. No problem. Easy. Alright, get the water going. And then we can go ahead and... Oh, I had enough. Oh, I didn't realize I picked 3 of those. That's good. Okay. Alright, we'll have 3 teas. That'll give us a pretty good chance here. We have a chance, folks. Something else that people do on NOGOA is they take their clothes off. And it saves the condition, because cloth is very hard to come by. So, it's kind of precious. Because it's so scarce. Oh. Alright, see, speaking of cloth, right there's some. Okay, let's keep making water. We'll make tea in a bit. Let's just make water right now. Let's check on our stuff. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got a stick, a few books. Oh yeah, we can make this other tea. That's right. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, a little this and that. Alright. I usually just try to stay here as long as I can. until the blizzard stops. So if you can ride it out, it's probably a good plan. We are gonna grab some sticks real quick. Try to extend this as much as we can, like I was just saying. Usually can get like 5 or 6 in here. That's about it. Alright. We are doing this naked, so don't forget to put your clothes back on. That's often one of my issues, I forget to put my clothes back on. We will also want to make sure we get torches as well. So you want to get your teas and your torches on this first fire. I mean, as much as possible, you know, it's easier said than done oftentimes, but... Okay, now I'm gonna make some teas. Let's do, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll make teas. Okay, not much to do here, just sort of hanging. How much coal did I pick up? Oh, we don't have any coal. Alright, we'd only got 2 pieces of coal here. Wow. Let me make sure. Wow, only 2 pieces of coal. There was 1 in here, 1 on the ground. Wow. Okay, that sucks. Well, we're gonna make a... once I warm back up, I'm gonna make a lap around the, I'll make a lap around the train cars here to see if we can get some more. That's gonna be a problem. You really want to try and get coal as best you can. It's difficult. You always have your teas going here, like this. Okay, now I'm going to make a lap around. Let's see if there's anything. Sometimes there's a piece of wood over here. Here we go. Wow, that was not a smattering of coal. That's okay. Here we go. Want to hang on to that. It's precious. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got 2. We got 3 now. Okay. That's much needed. Much needed. Sometimes there's a backpack in here, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, we made it. Made it through the storm. Very nice. Okay, so, this will give us a chance to think for a second. Alright. I think what we should do is wait here for a little bit longer, warm all the way up, and then head into Mystery Lake and check for the bedroll. There's a bedroll spawn in a cave when you first get in there, but it's kind of hard to get to from here. Then there's a chance for the bedroll in the yellow train car. There's a chance for a bedroll at the Allen's Cave. And then on the other side of the dam, there's a... in Winding River, there's another chance for a bedroll I don't know the loot table situation for those, but those are our opportunities. And then if it's not, if it's in none of those places, a lot of people go over to Bleak Inlet, but I've never been able to. I've never been able to successfully do that, so I'm not even gonna bother. I might try to. There's a couple of spots in Pleasant Valley that are outdoor bedroll spawns, and I might try those. And then if they're not, you know, if we just happen to still be alive, then I think I might just ditch the run. I don't know. Bleak Inlet never works out for me. All right, let's try. There is a flare nearby that I think we should try to get to. Real quick. And I would like to keep this fire going, so we can come back and warm back up here. So let's get this down a little bit. We'll take our teas just in case we need them. Alright, let's just run down there real quick. Oops, that one was not all the way warmed up. That's okay. Doubt if we're going to need it. So, if you count the posts here, there's one. Well, you can maybe. You just have to go down 2 posts. Let's just not count that. Don't count that one. This is 1. You go down to the second post that's leaning down there. And then there's a flare out there to the right of that post. We're going to grab that. That is a kind of a semi-unknown guaranteed flare in this zone. I don't think a lot of people know about this. I was told, the first person that told me about this was Nuka. Let's see, it's out here. She's the one who told me about this. It's so crazy that it's there, but it's there. It's always there. You just go down to the second post, turn right, and it's out there in the ice. Let's see if we can get back without taking any damage. I think the two of the I don't know if you call them. They're not necessarily the hardest thing on this challenge, but I'd say the most annoying things on this challenge is the wind variability and the tiredness. The fatigue drain is just really rough. So running it's an option, but it's not always the best decision. Now, since we have another source for fire, we might want to run down to Spence's and we could get more coal at Spence's, and we could get a possible coat down there. And it's not that far. Or we could try to go into Mystery Lake and try and get a bedroll. I'm going to opt for going to Spence's this time. Might be a bad decision, but I think if we can get a coat early, might be worthwhile. The bear is here. The bear is here. My previous no-go run, I was killed by the bear. So I'm scared right now. I'm pretty scared. I hesitated whenever I said no-goa because this is a special form of no-goa, so it's like I don't know what to call it. PON. I hate saying pure outer no-goa. I just hate saying that every time. So I'll just call it PON. Maybe just call it pawn. Can we call it pawn? Is that okay? I don't know. I'm not sure. Here he comes. I think he's right here. Definitely nearby. Let's just very quietly, we'll very quietly sit here. Let's get our teas warmed up again. I'm afraid to look, because if he sees me, then he could charge us, and then it could all go down the toilet. Just like that. Alright, let's grab some torches off here, and prepare to leave. Here, I'll put it out for a sec. Okay, I don't hear him. Let's go for it. Okay, off we go. There he is. He's over there by that tree. Just see his breath. Alright. Now we could try to get over to the, we could try to go to the hunter's blind first. And try to get I think we can get the hacksaw on the way out. So let's save the... Let's save that hunter's blind route for when we leave and go to Mystery Lake. Let's just try to get over to Spence's ASAP. Take little sips from my tea. There's a wolf here. I think we can just walk right into him. Yeah. That's not the best way to deal with wolves. It is nice when it's an option, but you have to be pretty careful of the situation. And here comes the wind, so we're going to lose our fire. Probably. Let's see if we can get out of the... Yeah, the fire's going to be gone. Let me see. We do have this flare on us, but, you know, really it's like, better to try to hang on to it as long as you can. Start a fire over at, it might be in, I'm not sure if we lost the wolf or not. I'm not sure. Let's drink another tea. Oop. Oh. Probably should have cooked up that tomato soup as well, but... Oh well. Hindsight, you know what I mean? Ugh. Too many things to think about. Too many issues to deal with. Stand here in the wind shelter and get another sip off of this. Another good thing about going down to Spence's is we will have a ton of, we're going to have a ton of mushrooms to pick, so that'll be really nice to have a nice pile of teas that we can use, so I'm going to go ahead and just drink this all the way. There will be more teas for us fairly soon. Let's have some wood here usually. Good. Alright. Oop. Okay, now I think I'm gonna save that last tea. Just to make sure we have at least one. And so we'll take damage from here on out. It's kind of inevitable. It's the first like 3 or 4 days. There's almost you have to sometimes just take. You just gotta take it sometimes, and it sucks. But it's just that's just the way it is. Some rose hips around here sometimes. Let's see, did I get... Oh, here, let's see. We need some of these. I'm getting these because of the tinder, mainly, but we also need to stay... You have to maintain... You don't have to, but... It's probably best that you try to maintain your well-fed as much as possible. No starvation method. No starvation method, here. It's probably not the best plan. Alright. Alright. Boom. There we go. We should use... Actually, what's the temp here? Let's go ahead and use a coal. We'll use 1 coal. Probably, I might not have needed to do that. And later on, we are going to need to forge. Oh, we did get a jacket. Oh, and it's good shape. Fantastic. That is awesome. Oh, babe. Oh, it's frozen solid. It takes forever for this thing to heat up sometimes. Alright, let's go ahead. Now I am going to probably take a little nap here. We're going to rest up. Throw that on there. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take a little nap. Oh, you know what? Get some water going. Multitasking, that's another important aspect of this. Alright, we've got a little good little start going here. Made it through the first night without too much damage. Pretty good. I'm gonna loot this place up real quick. Let's go ahead and just get some water going. We'll get the... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get the safe. I forgot. It's going to be gone. Oh, no, it's there. It's there. Okay, the safe is still there. I can't believe it. I thought it was going to be gone because I slept. But it's... Sure enough, it's still there. Okay, so let's try to get that safe. I'll do it from the... We'll do it from the outside. Don't need that. Do you have water going? Okay. So many things to think about. It's just, there's just so many things. Let's take our clothes off. Okay, we got a decent amount of... These are good. Oh, they're in crappy shape. This sucks. Too bad. I guess we could rip up our shoes and try to repair those. Ha ha ha, yes! Matches, baby. Gold! There's always a cookbook in there. Every time. Lantern. Oh, there's lots of goodies here, folks. Lots of goodies. Oh, baby. Alright. Just check out the shoe situation. They're frozen right now, so I don't know. If they'll unfreeze quicker if I just do this. Maybe this is this jacket frozen as well? Yeah. Okay. Let's make a little lap around. Bastard. Where is he? Oh, it's over there. Alright, well, so much for trying to get the... Where is he? There he is. I think he started running because he was going towards the rock. The sound of the rock. Alright, let's sneak around.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Another bandages, those are good. Because, again, cloth is such a scarce item. Okay, there we go. Come on, Mackinac. Okay, 30. Do not like that. Hang on, I should be doing this with a torch. That was too close for comfort. Let's do it with the torch. Ugh. Scared me. Okay, let's try again. Okay, we just got aggro because the music stopped. But I don't know where the wolf was. Alright. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. We're safe. We're safe. 30. Nope. 30, 52. Come on. Oh! Ah, shoot. I think it was 30, 52, 52. Something like that. Alright. Beans! And a thermos! Yes! That is very good. That is excellent. That is excellent. Okay, this is great. This is good news. Good news, folks. Good news. Alright, let's cook some of these up. Cook up some victuals. Might want to save these for traveling, actually. This one I'm probably not going to eat. Maybe ever. We'll get the cooking credit for it though. It's just too, it's a little risky. 12 minutes so boiled. Okay, let's go ahead and eat our dog food, and then I'm gonna pick some mushrooms. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna sleep a little bit. I'm gonna stop here. I know it's a very, very short, little short session here, but I got some things going on. I just thought I'd squeeze in a little bit of TLD time. Why not? You know what I mean? Let's put our clothes on. We'll run over, pick some mushrooms. It's nice and calm, so we can take a torch with us. I guess go ahead and keep making water. I'm gonna grab a torch. We're gonna head over here. See if we can find some mushrooms. If you go along the edge of the zone, you can find many mushrooms. Even on the settings where it's like the lowest, you know, the lowest vegetation setting that you can have is still, there's still a mountain of mushrooms to pick in this zone. So take advantage of it. Not saying I'm an expert. I'm definitely not as good. There's definitely, I don't want to sound like I'm definitely not a know-it-all with this. I'm still learning. But there are a few things that, there's fundamentals that you just learn. You know, to get started. Just to get started. And those fundamentals are T's and torches. Those are the main things. Knowing where the bedroll spawns. There's a few things like that. And then there's a lot more after that, but that's just the basic stuff, you know? That's the basic. Alright, awesome. That's a solid. That is a solid piece of clothing right there. Okay, now I am gonna sleep, save it, and then next session we will. Oops, I'll just do water. Next session we will. Probably just head to, we'll get situated here a little bit, and then we'll head to Mystery Lake and try to get a bedroll. And if we don't get a bedroll, then I don't know. I mean, I guess there's worse things that could happen. There's worse things. Okay, I'm gonna, actually there's one more thing I want to check real quick. There is a chance for a hacksaw over here, and I forgot to look for it. The weird spot, it's on top of this stump. Right on top of the stump, there'll be a hacksaw. We didn't get it. Okay. Okay, we got aggro. Music stops when you get aggro. Alright. Alright, let's sleep for another hour. Okay. Damn, I didn't really want to do that, but that's okay. Okay, one more hour. Okay, folks, we're stop here. That's the plan. We'll head over to Mr. Lake next. Okay, everyone take a shabby. See you next time.